Hey, what up? It's Brad with Home Love Construction, and I want to walk you through the A-frame house that we finished remodeling here in Newport Richey. So we're up in the upstairs loft area. As you can see, this is like a triangular shaped house. This whole thing used to be a big teepee shape, like classic A-frame, and the homeowner actually built block walls around it and then kind of had a contractor like drop the ball on him and ghost him. So we picked it up and did all the finishing on the interior. So we had a drywall in here. The homeowner is actually going to repaint these beams to be a nice industrial red himself. But as you can see, we drywalled it all out. We added the low air returns, and there's electrical outlets literally everywhere. I mean, to code, every 6 feet is required. There's actually a nice outdoor area here. We did have to put on a little railing just to meet code requirements. You can't necessarily have that open, but you know, if somebody were to get up over there, then you have this nice little actually seating area basically to look out on this little private lake, and it's nice and quiet and peaceful. So during this remodel, something that we had to do is make sure that all of the electrical and HVAC met code requirements. So we had to do things like adding in this nice little dropped supply essentially coming out of the AC. This is something that you don't see a lot in Florida. This would be more like a commercial or like an industrial application. But since we had these beams in here, our HVAC contractor thought that it would be a good finishing touch to add that dropped supply, which also allowed us to not have to mess with the floor trusses at all, and really actually made like the whole thing look right. Because I mean, if you think about it, you have that, you got your beams coming across, you got a little more ductwork up here, and you have this fireplace that we didn't want to eliminate, we wanted to keep it. So we did a little bit of refinishing. It is in a little bit of rough shape, but honestly, we just whitewashed the stone. In my opinion, it actually looks great with the house. So let's talk about the kitchen for a second. So something that we had to figure out is, because we had this beam coming down right here in the kitchen, we had to figure out what are we gonna do about the cabinet layout. So what we did is we decided to make this an open area where it's basically, we created a workspace here, right? You can work here, wash, get your dishwasher, do all your stuff over here. You also have a cooking workstation over here, and now the beam isn't interrupting your cabinets or your countertop. It does stop it, but we got our nice backsplash, white shaker cabinets. Obviously the flooring continues. Let's look at the bathroom for a second, because this is an interesting one. This homeowner and his girlfriend, they're artists, so they like to create hand-painted tiles and stuff like that, and they like kind of things, you know, you can tell this house is kind of a one-of-a-kind, right? So like unique things. What I love about this this shower surround is they actually incorporated basically these art tiles, these pieces of art, right? Like little tile, hand-painted art pieces into the tile layout. So we had to place them exactly where he wanted them, and then place in the tile around it and cut it so that, you know, if you actually look at it, the big 12 by 24 tiles are continuous and they go and they're uninterrupted with those extra decorative tiles placed in. We also had to size the tiles correctly with proper grout joints. Overall, love the interior of this house. Let's look at the exterior real quick, because there's some interesting stuff going on out here. So on the exterior of this home, something that was up with these windows is they were just raw stucco on the edge of the window. Like literally the wire lath was cut and it was just rough around the window. So something that we had to do was actually fill in with some pressure treated wood, because this is a wood frame side of the house. We had to fill in with wood and then trim it out like you can see here. And we had to add hurricane protection, because the previous contractor had installed non-impact rated windows, which means that you have to have some sort of storm protection over the window to pass your final inspection. Did it, achieved the storm protection rating that we needed, and in addition, painted it this beautiful blue color. So if you have a home remodeling project that you're interested in having a contractor bring it over the finish line for you, right? Like you need somebody, you just can't quite seem to put it together, right? You need somebody who is kind of full service and can really get the whole thing done and be an advisor to you and lead you along every step of the process. That's what we're here to do. That's literally what we do every day. This is a perfect example of it. Pretty happy about it. You know, obviously a very unique home with the blue exterior and the bars inside, but it's kind of a little bit of a unique showpiece for us. You know, you could go 25 years in a remodeling career and only see one of this type of project. So we wanted to document it a bit for you, show you the before and afters, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not already, like our Facebook page, Home Love Construction. Also follow us on Instagram at Home Love Construction there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.